What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. And good news, parts are here. I got very excited. I went ahead and started putting stuff together, making sure everything is good. So I'm almost done, but you're pretty much going to catch up to what I left off, which is the idle pulley and the tensioners. Pretty much finishing knocking that out. And then next, there's that one special part that I was waiting for that I think will be a huge upgrade for this car. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so like I mentioned before, I already replaced the pulleys, so I have the new one right here. Tensioner is back there. I had to remove that. These parts came in like days before, and I was just like, I really want to get this over with, so I went ahead and knocked them out. They're pretty straightforward. And also out of the pulley back there behind this one, which is the old one was banged up. And yeah, pretty much it. I'll show you the old ones. So these are the old ones. This is the supercharger pulley. It was actually in decent shape, but I replaced it anyways. This is the tensioner for the like the water pump and all that stuff. And then this is the other idler pulley, which was pretty banged up. You can see right here. I don't know how, but it got chewed up pretty bad. So I know this definitely needs to be replaced. And like I said, the last one would have been the tensioner for the supercharger, but I tossed that out. But let's go ahead and take out the crank. For the crank down there, it's pretty tough. You need to use a M10 triple square just to get to it. So if you could use like maybe like a little mirror to see where the bolts are or whatever, but you definitely want to go ahead and knock that out. Put it in, break it open, and turn it. That's it. So we got all the pulleys out, and this is the hub in the middle. You can see right there. This is what's outer. Looks pretty bad. So if anyone is curious how these things fail, this is like pretty much a hard rubber in the middle that merges with this crank hub. That's how it stays together. And you can tell obviously from all the cracks and tears around this side and on this side. You could tell it was bound to happen. All the constant twisting. Like I said, this car produces a lot of torque, especially after the stage 1 tune, which it literally jumped from it actually added 100 horsepower. So this probably was like a huge sudden stress to the car, and it was bound to happen. So replacing it it was going to be planned, just a bit premature, but it is what it is. Now you guys know how these things fail. So if you have an S4, and especially if you go to stage 1 with it, go ahead and get ready to get that crank pulley, or just basically get the upgrades. Get rid of it, because if you don't get rid of it, you're gonna end up being stranded just like I did. So the special upgrade I had is obviously the crank pulley. So we got the belt, awesome. And then this thing is significantly lighter, like no joke. So that's an awesome part about it. And like I said, I got this from 034 Motorsports, and this one is a 190mm version. So I pretty much got that, so I can't wait to put this together. So for the new crank pulley, as you can tell from the crank for the supercharger, it's significantly bigger. So they mentioned that right down here, you gotta kind of have to shave it down a bit for clearance for the belt. It looks pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it looks pretty good. but I'm gonna sand it down just a tad more, just for comfort, you know, because I just generally do not want any issue with this, with any of the pulleys again. This should be the last time we should be dealing with this. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and sand it down a couple more just to get enough clearance, and then we're gonna start the installation. It's all done. When you install this crank, I advise you to have the belt wrapped around the crank first before you go ahead and tighten everything up. Trust me, there is little to no room left, and that belt is, you know, it's just kind of going to be in the way. So you want to go ahead and take care of that. For the idler and the tensioners, I torqued them at 42 pounds. When it comes to the crank pulley, you torque that 30 pounds. So I'm pretty much done for the night. It is dark and I am tired. So I want to get back at this first thing tomorrow. So it's the next day, and went ahead and put this front end back together so it's nice and secure. Key ignition is on right now. Just one last check on the belts, making sure everything is good. There's no like lack of tension. Connect all hoses and connectors and all that just to make sure there's no problem. So all we're gonna do is first start. Yes. Awesome. I love it. Give it a little rev. A little bit more. That's good. Nice. Belt's in place. Everything is good. With the new crank pulley, now I just need to get the stage 2 tune, and she's ready to go. She'll be back on the streets. Car's finally running again, man. I am so damn happy, bro. Oh my gosh. I miss this car so much. I'm just gonna let it warm up a little bit. I gotta bleed out the system because I know there's some air in it. I have to remove these 2 hoses, mainly from the supercharger. Once I do that, pretty much move on to the next step. It's running, it's back. I'm so happy, bro. I'm so happy. I miss this car. Okay guys, so it is the next day since the repair, and the car ran perfect. I had to make sure that, because in the next video we will be doing a stage 2 for the crank pulley upgrade. And right before I close this video, I want to thank all the guys for the support. All the guys will leave their comments and concerns through Instagram and YouTube. And again guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. Peace.